I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Bingo Podcast, episode 8.
I think so.
Is that correct? We might be wrong. But yeah, thank you for the support. Yeah, every week we keep pushing forward. This week, obviously, a little bit more serious than last week. Last week was just a vibe episode. Love to keep that going, but there's a lot of things that are going on in the world, so we can tackle a few of them. Also say hi from behind the camera, please.
Hi everyone, it's your favorite behind the camera.
Come on. Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to verify what episode we're on. Yes, so this is episode 8. So milestones going. Road to episode 20. So we keep chipping away. So this week's topic is basically, obviously, I don't know if you've been watching the social media stuff. Just the influx of black influencers or famous people, i.e. your Young Phillies, your Michael Wards, and the footballer Thomas Partey and the SA charges that are going on. Just a deeper conversation about, if you are famous, do you have to be a little more... I know money comes with a certain status. You're always going to get people throwing themselves at you. Then is my understanding is, I think is you should be a lot more cautious, because not everyone who's going to be jumping at you has got the right intentions. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I would like a normal person who's a little bit more astute and a little bit more versed to think, you know what, this is... If I've got a club appearance, not every person smiling at me, you go, oh yeah, well, you should I just be jumping on that? Because somebody is just looking there either to, i.e. allegations, or you get robbed. Do you mean these things? But I feel like, I get it. Men think with their other brains. Do you mean? So there's not a logical reason all the time that you can say, oh, why would he put himself in that environment? Yeah. You mean you got the G-Wagon, you got the house? Like Young Philly, for me, is very confusing, because like he was really on this.
How do you know it's true?
That's the whole different conversation, because he's still in Australia for a reason. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost been a year now, or more than a year. He hasn't come home. He hasn't been back to England. He's still there. What they're doing, what they're doing.
Because if there's evidence, even if it's a lie, you can never prove it right.
But it's what I'm saying, because there's only 2 people there, right? All it has to be is bruises there, and so my point being, because when I'm seeing these things on social media, right, I really question myself, like, these guys might be talented, but are you really bloody smart? Do you know what I'm saying?
You know, sometimes it's not their fault. Speaking from we're not celebrities like these people, but from a background of people who had to keep their private life very private.
Yeah.
There are people who will come and say, I need you to pray for me. Things are really bad for me. So I wouldn't say exactly, but sometimes someone's praying for that person.
Yeah.
Just pray. You're being cautious.
Yeah.
This is someone who's asking for a prayer.
Yeah.
But behind the door or wherever you are, someone's taking a picture from wherever they are. So the angle that's the picture is taken, it seems like you're kissing the person or you're doing something shady with the person.
Yeah.
So the picture goes viral as Mr. That cheating on his wife while she's at home and 10 grandkids and all that.
Yeah.
But that's not what's there.
No,
it's a
but
picture that has been put for you to believe. And people are scheming. This person has just come for a prayer.
Yeah.
You're very cautious, but why would you say no when you're already a pastor?
No, listen, that's what I just said. So, because the Young Philly thing, I believe it's not 3 counts, right? Mm-hmm. Separate incidences. Yeah. The Michael Ward thing is 2 counts. The Partey thing just came out today, but it's 5, right? So, if it's a one-off situation, right? We can kind of have a discussion about that. But I'm not a judge or not my lawyer or forensic person. My point is, why the hell are you putting yourself in a sticky or potentially sticky situation where everyone is going to have to question your character? You know what I'm saying? In that way, because one thing I can say about, there's been I've been in so many situations where we're out clubbing. I can tell this person is, because my thing is, you mean I like a little boogie. I'll happily go out clubbing for a little dance, but I'm out. I think it's New Year's. It's New Year's. We're all going out, whatever. But I'm just people watching. I can tell that this person is super drunk, but you can see that Mr. X is really going, yeah, easy target, right? Mm-hmm. To the point that I had to get involved, almost getting me and my friends beaten up. I'm like, brother, yeah, I'm getting this person in Uber for them and their friends to go home. They're not in no states to be whatever you had plans. Nah, man, she's fine. She can come back. Like, but in my head, I'm like, brother, you're thinking about it now. But when your face is in the newspaper now because of they go, brother, you're not even my type. 2, I don't remember nothing. Yeah. 3, I don't know your name, and yet I've ended up in a situation like this. Now, this is a violation. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you having to answer questions about how did you not think this person was too intoxicated for you to have been make it? Do you know what I'm saying? But in regards to these guys though, and this is the basic civilian situation. What I'm saying to you, like me thinking, nah, this is messed up. I can't have not seen what I've seen and not do anything because my soul is not gonna be okay with that. So I intervene with that situation. We're talking about guys with agents, managers. What the F are you doing? So why aren't you there going, yeah, my guy, you know what? This one doesn't feel right.
What if they're also drunk and the girls take advantage of them?
That's silly to me. So you're not looking after the bag then.
No. It happens. There are moments of weakness.
But this is a sticky witness.
And
though.
most probably he remembers going out in the hotel with the girl, but he doesn't remember what happened. But this girl will use whatever she has from remembering the event. He doesn't remember anything. But if the roles were vice versa, if the girl doesn't remember anything, you've raped her. If you
absolutely, 100%.
Men get raped too as well. Men get raped too.
Oh, I know. I should laugh.
It's not a funny thing. But
no.
I
know.
Believe that.
I know.
Girls sometimes I stand for girls, but sometimes we're very mean creatures.
No, I know. But my point, because you're a person of influence. Philly, the whole YouTube thing that he's been doing, the song stuff, like, and his music is not even my cup of tea. But nonetheless, you are actually making.
I love his music.
But what I'm saying, you are supporting so many people, i.e. your mom, your family, and also your agents and all the things that are relying on your income, right? So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a lot more. My eyes are. I'm constantly checking my mirrors all the time. So I'm like, I can never imagine putting myself in that situation because
sometimes it's just the devil. You know, when things are going well for you, that's the one thing that will ruin everything. You go 100 steps backwards after being 1,000 steps forward. You go back to 0.
But I get it because I think you're trying to go from the other side, but it's hard for me to. For example, the Philly thing is hard for me to go. Oh no, because if it was a situation where it was this came up for a week and it's gone, we can go. Okay, well clearly they didn't find anything.
The girl's got powers and all that, because each country definitely has corruption.
No, I hear that, but this is not Zimbabwe. You're talking about Australia. But my point is,
you never know.
It's now a situation where your whole character is now being questioned. Do you know what I'm saying? Because once that SA thing name is attached to your name, I headlines. No, what everyone's gonna remember is that no one's gonna care about. Oh, by the way, it actually that never actually happened. Whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? But my point is, if you're a brand, because this is what most of these guys are. If you're a brand, shouldn't you be constantly checking what? Because again, you're not the first person who's out here enjoying the attention you're getting from females. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not the first or the last. But guess what? People who are also in these situations always make sure they take certain precautions, i.e. even the NDAs before you do your did. Phones are over there. You sign whatever that we're both consenting. There's things that people do. Do you know what I'm saying? So to me, that's so messy. Like, why are you that excited that you're like, nah, banda, let's just dive in straight, no warm up, straight into the thing. Do you know what I'm saying to me? Because to me, then once it gets to that point, and you got nothing to cover your back about, no, we both wanted to be there and da. That's a sticky one now because your whole character is mashed up. And now, and well, guess what happens? That person who met you, you know what? When I did meet him, he made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. You know what? Oh, when I did work with him, because that's what happens now. Because even the little interactions you've had prior to this that are could be called, someone could say, oh, that's minor conversation. They're now being questioned now as well. Do you get it?
I don't know. I feel like this topic is very sensitive because you never understand until you're in the situation.
God forbid, I would never.
God forbid.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You never understand a situation until you're in it. But most probably they did agree. Maybe they didn't. But who would know? Just the two of them. And the cameras in the hotel will definitely show the two of them going.
No, 100%. But the law, yeah, because I know it's very different to obviously. Was it my Jeremiah conversation? That to me was even wild. That it actually happened, but somehow there was no. They found not guilty. Was that correct?
The man.
Yeah. See, that's wild to me. Whereas in England, all it could be simply as she goes. There's no proof that he can say that I wanted to be there and I wanted to partake in the whatever happened. So here's his, semen.
Exactly.
You're done. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So it's very different. So my point is those kind.
With the Zim story, there's evidence.
But this is what I'm saying. Solid evidence that when I heard that whole incident, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how can you say they're found not guilty? Like that would have been an open and shut case. 5 minutes, you're gone. You man are going straight into the bin straight away. You know what I'm saying? So
even if she went agreeing, the moment she says no, you're supposed
exactly.
To
but we'll get to that part. So to me, I just think accountability is super important, mostly when you're a person of status, because again, there's this, like even at our own workplaces, there's a whole thing of you can't date your boss because there's a hierarchy issue here. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? He's your boss, you are underneath him, so he can always coerce you to. Do you mean? Hence why the issue, the thing that was trending with the CEO of the tech company and the person that apparently he also got the person in promotion. It gets too techie because I'm a person of influence. I can't then have it as. Mean, though. It's that's not though, mean. Because guess what?
So make me quit. I'll quit my job. You pay for the bills.
Yeah, but he's got a wife. So what do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that situation, yes. That's the men shouldn't cheat. But what I'm saying is, you can't say someone who's of a higher hierarchy cannot date someone.
No, you can, but I'm saying you can't just be doing a fling thing unless it's serious. So how in England, well, maybe many countries, but how I know in England it works is if I'm your manager and you're you're a salesperson on the show floor, but I'm managing you and we've now caught a vibe. As long as it's a serious situation, amazing. We can both go to HR. Listen.
Yeah, this is
we've now got a little vibe. We see this going on long term, whatever. It might be they go, no, cool, that's not an issue. No, they'll definitely say it's not an issue, but we might have to make sure that you guys don't work the same shift pattern, so there's no favoritism. Because if X and Y find out and you're giving her these jobs, it's she's only getting that job because her man is the. You know what I'm saying? It might just be that. But what you can't do is be the manager and you're just collapsing everyone. Yeah, going through the whole list of stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't be doing that. But if it's a serious situation, 100%, that's fine. Because people, you fall in love with people, those things happen. But because there's a hierarchy, I can coerce you like, you know what? If you give me a little slice, I'll give you that promotion in it. You get what I'm saying? You can do that. And if that doesn't happen, you feel violated now. That's the case. So companies make sure that they stop that from happening by saying, unless it's a legitimate serious relationship, allow it. It's not happening. Go elsewhere. Do you get it? So those things are there to protect the company as well as people, to making sure that there's no power struggle in that situation. But I think for these guys, it's something of civilian, you're a person of status, yeah? What are you doing to protect yourself? They've done nothing. Because if you are smart, if companies in our normal civilian jobs, those things happen where it's like, we have to declare this to HR. Who has looked after Young Philly or Michael Ward or the footballer Thomas Partey for them to deter these things from happening? No one has, because you just gallivanting thinking you're just a normal Tom and John. You're not, bro, because all it is they go, actually, he ended up putting his hand on my throat. I didn't consent to that. That made me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to the feds. What'd you do? And she go, marks on her neck. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just too
Why are
techy.
you leaving marks on people's necks?
Hey, people are freaky out there. Come on, we were talking about Diddy last time. Like, this man was out here doing the most. So my point is, I think caution is very important, because when I'm seeing these things to me, I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand how one gets to that point, but I get it. I mean, you wanna live the rockstar lifestyle, so that comes with its own risks. But I guess it's just sad, isn't it? Because there are people who are relying on you as a means of income to look after people, and you're now not able to do those things because everything is shut down, and the value you once had. Because imagine even if Philly comes back from Australia, nothing ain't popping up like that. His first interview,
Nowadays,
no. That's what I'm saying. His first interview might pop because my side of the story,
Yeah.
right? But the
It's
brand
the
deals
same
you had
as-
before was working with JD, and it ain't happening, man. It's not.
Well, maybe here in England.
Yeah.
It's the same as
Come on,
Sister
you're talking about
Boy.
third world
Now-
countries.
Now she's a celeb.
Even
because
more.
She got last,
Do you get what I'm saying? I think the next part was basically about the obviously how girls sometimes often feel uncomfortable by or feel hesitant to speak up in regards to saying no. Like I said before about how it might be a little vibe when you're in this environment. If I meet you out clubbing, we've got the vibe then.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I've not taken you to my house and you're thinking,
Nah,
yeah, the vibe is gone now. The alcohol is not out of my system. I'm realizing actually this is not the one. Or maybe I was so excited and so giddy after meeting you, but actually I've got my mind at home. I wanna go now.
Yeah.
And I'll go, but what do you mean, man? We're here now.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I
After,
said no.
you know what I'm saying? And saying this man, they're already in the bedroom. Yeah, so they can now revert back to no, you should change your mind. But I know best stories, man, where that's happened. It's like, yeah, no, 100%. We will go on when we're whatever, and the drinks were flowing. But after that, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not really on this. And certain man just can't let that go. They can't do it. They can't let it go because it's like they're so committed now to the cause. Already, you mean the goal is already in the net? Do you get what I'm saying? But yet, the girl could be still halfway line. They're still far from the same place that you are.
But some situations, you won't even be tolerating the person. They just force themselves on you.
But this is what I mean. So, I think I'm not a girl, but I think I can see how sometimes you might feel super uncomfortable, or even feel scared to then speak up because, mostly if you're by yourself.
Yeah, no one's gonna believe you.
Exactly.
I've been in a situation like that. I really thought when I spoke out, people were not gonna believe me.
Yeah.
But my family really stood by
Come on,
me.
still in business.
Yeah, they were not tolerating all that shit.
No, respectful because 100% because it has to be that way. But this is what I mean. Because it's very easy for people to portray themselves as one thing when they're the other.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Mostly when you're around people that are either they've grown up with you or they're a group of friends.
Truly.
Because when the blood is flowing in different space, some people will lose all the common sense.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yes,
all the
they
common
do.
sense evaporates. The same person that you saw either from church or either from work or from whatever, they're not the same person anymore because the blood flow is not here anymore. It's not. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's honestly it's peak, which is why I know you're trying to give a counter idea or a counterpoint to some behaviors. Honestly, I'm like more fool for you, bro, because if you're really thinking, you realize this is silly. You shouldn't, because mate, from personal experience, I'll be the guy who's going, "You good? Are you good?" So, no, shut man. No. I'd rather you be that guy than just thinking, yeah. I'm gonna move like you're my girlfriend, like I've known you for 5 years. We just met. That's ridiculous to me. Do you know what I'm saying? But some guys, they're trying to do things that they're doing in a 5-year relationship all on the first night, on the hour they've got with you, or sometimes 1 minute. Yeah, right. Try to pack everything in that one thingy. It doesn't make sense because someone else's level of comfortability. Some people, it might take them I don't know, 2 weeks of knowing you before they're even comfortable with just a peck, a kiss,
Yeah.
or holding hands.
Yeah.
But like I said, when the black for some guys when it's going, they're thinking, I spent $1,000 on you in the club, VIP. So guess what? This is gonna be transitional.
Yeah.
Whereas that's not how the law works. Do you get what I'm saying? Because yeah, man. Anyway, but then be thinking out there, and also I think, yeah, and also I think as well, if you're at an age or men, if you're at an age now of, you should be thinking about a serious relationship, not a marriage, a serious relationship. Now taking a bit more not Bible wise, bro. A woman can never be the person that builds you or the one that takes everything down. And these men out here are learning the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Mostly if like parties got her wife, he was married, and still must do this effort, right? So sometimes you're just better off dealing with your one person, and you know that's your one person, and that's your headache at home. You're arguing about the plates and right? And that's your business. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because some of this, man, it's sad because I'll be looking at thinking some of these guys are super talented, and now that means nothing, because once your character in this climate, that's your currency for everything. Because are you a good person? Are you marketable as a person? Can we use it? Can we be putting your face on cereal boxes? But we can't be doing that if
kids.
Do you get what I'm saying? If that's not the stuff that's now associated with your name. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think it's very important for everyone to have the conversation of just normalizing men accepting rejection. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And promoting respect and also clear communication, because I feel like most of these conversations will be completely.
Women should also accept rejection.
No, I know.
Sometimes I've approached you, you said no, I spike your drink, make sure you're drunk, we go where we're going, I leave you, but I've done something that will haunt you for the rest of your life.
What, as a girl, not a man?
Yeah, because you just said no to me.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah. No. Listen, the world is scary out there. I can't lie. And it's just, I think, be accountable and yeah, man, it's really, it's weird to me. And also it was really playing on my brain. I was like, nah, we need to have a discussion about this, because I'm like, I'm seeing all these things going on, thinking, brother, how can you be a millionaire and still you're one of the dumbest people ever? I guess talent sometimes.
How do you know it's them?
But it's not. They won't be the first. They won't be the first. Come on, we're out here talking about Donald Trump, who's also being accused of doing.
Well, there's some scenarios where you can tell this person is really that kind of person who plays around.
But how do you know? Do you know him? Do you know Young Philly?
Don't know them,
do you know Michael Ward? Do you know?
Feel like you shouldn't blame men all the time.
No.
Don't say be aware because you're that. Sometimes there are definitely moments of weakness.
Yeah.
Of course, when it's now 3-4 times, it's no longer a moment of weakness. It's just you being a bitch.
No. But there's also all right. There's certain things that you can't afford to be taking risks at. Yeah. Like, just like, let me finish. Just like you can't have a pilot who goes, I don't feel like landing the plane today. That's your job, yeah? You got people that are relying on you, yeah? So my point is, the same jobs, i.e., like a surgeon, you can't go a heart surgeon. I don't feel like connecting that artery so that this heart is pumping properly. You just can't afford to be bad at your job, right? The same things that you just can't afford to make mistakes in. If you're a person who's an influencer, what does that mean? That means you have either, depending on the demographic of people that are idolizing you, or that they've given you this influence, you just can't afford to be making certain rookie mistakes. This for me is a rookie mistake. You can't afford to be putting yourself in any position that anyone can go, oh, by the way, young Philly, he made me feel like this or this, right? Again, most of them, these guys have got teams around them. So my point is, Ava, next time, brother, whoever's next, whoever the next young Philly is, make sure whoever is around you is actually got your best interest at heart. Because the same mistakes or certain allegations that you just can't afford to have around you, because you're taking care of yourself and your future and your future's future. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you just go, well, you know what I mean,
I understand, but what if the friends were like, "We got you a girl. She's beautiful. She's nice. You can do whatever."
That's
you
not
want.
someone's got your best interest at heart.
But no, I didn't. He didn't pick this person in the club. The friends came with this person. You weren't looking for anybody, so it means you trust this person now because they came from your friend.
Have you been betrayed by a friend before?
Of course, I have.
Thank you very much. So again, my point. What's my point here?
I get it. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying we shouldn't blame the person. They are careful, but their friends are not the friends they expect. Because for me to find out that I've been betrayed before, something happened. I was hurt to figure out that there's betrayal in this relationship.
Right, but there's some things that if we accidentally go out there for a drive and we accidentally kill someone, should I not be arrested because it happened by accident? Or there's a name for it. It's called manslaughter, right? Mm-hmm. Andy, yeah. We went out. We didn't plan to go and run over someone, yeah, but it happened. So my point is, there's just certain things in our society that we just can't. They don't take backs. Once you're associated to that thing, that's you now. That's it. Some people will kill someone one punch because I was defending my wife or somebody touched my someone I care about. So I went there, bang in the face, dead. The why, the how, and the reason don't matter now. It's the thing of this person had a family. Someone has to do the consequences of that. So I absolutely understand your point. But guess what? These are not adults. When you're younger, cool, yes, you're gonna steal some sweets from a shop, and the consequence is, hey, listen, you're born from here for whatever until you learn your lesson. As you're an adult, make some precautions. I'm a lorry driver. I can't afford to be driving my lorry on 1 hour sleep because I understand I'm in a lorry. Yeah. Once something goes bad, I can't go, man, I was tired, So it's like, well, you should know better. If you're tired, why did you come to work? If you're tired, why did you do all the things? I'm saying, I get it. And sometimes I could have just not had sleep because, the baby at home. He didn't sleep. He's fussy. What's the responsible thing to do? Listen, I can't come in today, because I didn't get any sleep. You can't go, nah, I'll be a superhero. No sleep. Let me jump into my 26-ton lorry and see how it goes.
Do that.
Do you know what I'm saying? So therefore, when things go wrong, I can't feel bad for you now. It has to be, you gotta be held accountable for effort. God forbid, I hope you're innocent. But I'm saying, with the young Philly thing, it's sticky as hell because you're now a year on, but you're still in Australia. You've not come home once. You're still there. They still got you over there. Do you get what I'm saying? So the Michael Ward thing just recently came out. Cool, we'll see how that plays out. The Thomas Partey thing, that's also been going on for now a year or two, right? And now finally it's been given bail for 5 charges. Absolutely outrageous. But still Arsenal were letting him play football. Yes! Wow. Yeah, when it comes time to his contract run out and then time to renew his contract, they go, actually, we're not touching you because you've got that case, remember? Okay, but to the public, they went, no for the charges because they needed him to play for the football club. Now he wants to renew his contract. They go, sorry, my guy. Let's see what happens with the situation. Now finally he's getting charged. So my point is, all that for me looks techie. You have to take accountability because at the end of the day, no one forced you to go upstairs with that person. No one forced you to do whatever you did, right? There has to be some form of accountability because at that point, I can say to you, I went to rob a bank because I was starving. I fed my kids. That's not good enough. It isn't. Because all of us will have a good justification to do bad things. Not allegedly, right? But we have good reason to do bad things. But I get your point. But I'm saying, just be careful, man. Be careful out there because if you don't hold yourself accountable, somebody else will. You dig?
I dig.
All right. Guys, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next one. Peace.
Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. Man, I thank God I got the lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa na ain't comforting me. When these people they come body me. It's why I die sometimes.